same thing where it's like, oh, that's cool, but you don't really get an idea of what it's like until you're actually there, because you can see pictures, but you're not experiencing it the same way. And like, it's unfortunate that teachers can only take it so far that way, because they can try their best to describe it to you and try to get you to picture how it is, but you'll never really understand until you're there, because it's not the same at all.
So this is living history.
Maybe, right? So I was fortunate one Saturday to go to the Innisfil Historical Society to listen to them speak and represent their peers at the and their experiences and stuff, and to watch some seniors who are not that mobile to get up and applaud, a standing ovation, and watch tears and hear the stories, you know. And one of our boys had a family member there that they went looking for, and his grandfather was there as well, and kind of, you know, you, as a principal or as a human being, you get goosebumps. It's all goosebump moments. I couldn't be prouder of these guys have gone to the Arts Council. I came here the next day, and there were 10 messages on my machine about how proud they were of Nantyr Shores students and how outstanding they were. So, you know, it's been phenomenal. Like I didn't go, but I definitely feel like I was a part of it. And they've represented, I mean, it's one thing to represent their school, but they've represented themselves and their community like outstanding, and it's great. It's fantastic. It's great just being here and sitting in here with them and watching this move on. So I know I feel quite proud and very lucky to be a part of this, but I just hope that they're extremely proud of themselves, and I know that this bond will be with them forever, and you know, they will go on to their different ways, but they'll always be connected by this experience.
I wanted to do a history tour because for me there's books, but then there's living history, and I wanted to organize that, and it really came to life when Mr. Froese came on board, because he's a fabulous history teacher, and when he came on board, he was like a child. He's so excited about everything, and it just came to life. What I didn't anticipate was the community and how the community embraced it. So before I knew it, I not only had 34 students and a great team of people with Mr. Froese, and then we had a parent group that were doing parent fundraising. So they were on board, and they had all kinds of events that they were doing. So I had Sam Stephen, I had Linda, Evans. I had so many different parents that were on board and making such a huge difference. So suddenly there was that whole pocket of things happening, and then the community just started to call and ask us if we wanted money. So suddenly, you know, usually we do these fundraisers and we pull in $200-300, and these were like, the money just kept rolling in, and it was more work than I ever anticipated, but I was so blown away by the community involvement. And what Mr. Froese told the students was that it wasn't just about them at this point, and it was about the whole community was going with them, that they were going and visiting places and then taking them back to the community, that they would be bringing something. The word I'm looking for is not an inheritance, but it's their legacy. Mm-hmm. So the students certainly said that it was life-altering, and they were quite moved. And they've taken so many pictures, and they're showing their families the pictures, and they're making slideshows. And they talk about the fact that that's where they want to take their children, that they want their children to remember the stories, lest we forget. So they're making a legacy. And I had no idea that it would evolve the way it did. I'm so grateful, and I'm so moved. And I just had the best group I could ever have had. I don't know, there's something about this community, there's something special, there's something in the water, I don't know, but these children are so polite, and they allow themselves to feel that experience. They're not really, you know, being all stoic, and they're just embracing it and allowing themselves to feel it and taking the emotion in, and they're being invited to do all of these public speaking events, and they're brilliant with it. So it's been something that has not ended when we landed, but it keeps growing because we've brought something back to the community. I'm very grateful.